Hi friends, today I'd like to talk to you about one very interesting technique, how to see if you are over controlling somebody, over care, and why it happens, and why when somebody control us, we don't like it, we fight it. And let's begin. Let me show you my table and I show you the process. Here you go. So this is my, before we started, I make sure I follow what I'm saying. Okay, let's do this. Just think about when you, how often you see situations when you control somebody or somebody controls you. And what is it, what is it for you? Here I want to show you how to find out what is it for you. So just imagine this is you. I put I am. And now we drew here two circles. One circle represent that I control, or I put I care. And circle here, it says they care. But here by care, I think I put those words like care. It can be self-control. And it can be control. And in the end, we will talk about trust. So if we have all this care, self-control, control in a moderation, it's okay, it's normal. But when people overdo it, here's a problem. So what does it create? And you know what? Let me put this kind of boxes here. So we will create this neural picture for us. And so I want to ask you to do this couple lines like this and feel what is it for you to control if you have it. Everybody actually have it. Somebody have more of I care more about others, and somebody more play place of victim and somebody who doesn't want to be responsible. So, and now let's talk about just with those lines. Just imagine you control what it's create, why you are controlling, what it is pushing you to control. Is that fear? Is that what it can be? I know better. And or it is safety, and it's look like other safety, but actually you do it for your own safety. If you care about somebody, you can think about your safety first. And now look at this, just imagine yourself that you are that part of you that I care all the time. I care. So when you care, let's say you care about somebody who need care, how do you feel? What is it, what feelings create this very moment when you care about somebody? Just think about this. Maybe you even care because you're afraid, or you feel it's for your best too, as for this person. maybe here is manipulation. Manipulation, then you say, if you do this, then I do this. If you do this, then I do this. Or you can say, like, I can't believe you did that again. So it's also manipulation. And now from here, just feel how you feel when you control, when you care too much. We talk about just too much, when you even feel that it's too much. So just ask yourself, what do you feel when you care, when you control, when you sometimes overdo it? And notice these feelings. Even if you want to write down those feelings somewhere in the notepad. Okay, and now from just imagine you are here, that people always care about you. How do you feel when people always care about you? What it is when people care about you? You need this type of love. You feel less responsible. You feel afraid to be alone, that somebody need to be next to you. So think about this. And now I just put more circles here because I do want harmonize those feelings within me, in me. Because we all think that it's somebody manipulate us. We are manipulate ourselves within. This is part of you. This part and this part of you and this part of you. And you the only one who can change it. You the artist of your life. You the master of your life. Only you can harmonize those two parts. Okay, so and from here now, just try to feel the same thing when you feel victim. From this part I didn't do any lines, so it's enough. Okay, and what I would like for you to do is just imagine if those parts of you, and you understand that some part of you like really stressed about this, and this is all your emotions. Like here it can be aggression, like aggression towards this side when they care. And from here it can be an anxiety, stress, very like feeling down. You can feel down here too, but this is all you. You know what I mean? So I will work on these lines, but now I like you to know how to heal yourself from here. So all I want you to do right now, come back in your mind in this circle where you are, I am, and understand that you are, this is your part, I care, and this is your part, they care about me. And tell your part, I care, I see you. I see you. And I appreciate you. And you're responsible only for you. And that's okay if you make mistakes. You are allowed to be who you are. And from here, I talk to my another side, which is they care about me. I'm more victim here. I tell this side, say, I see you. You're perfect. I accept you. And you're responsible only for yourself. You're not responsible to be convenient for others. You can create your own life too. I trust you, and I trust you. If you do any mistake, it's for experience. It's all good. I believe you. I believe you and I trust you. You're part of me. And now, feel how you feel it within. If you feel harmonized, if you make big inhale and exhale and see how it's, you know what? Yes, I am in charge. I am my own creator, my master of my life. I am the artist of my life. And then we connect those pieces in one circle and will harmonize this space and put more lines out. And I find every corner and soften the corner, even soften the corner right like this. Find the figures in between. And maybe those figures will talk to me and I will understand what they means to me. Okay, guys, please do the same. It's very powerful practice. And if you still don't feel harmonized, I recommend for you to do this work again and feel it out with each line you put down. Feel that you will solve a problem just by drawing that. And you changing. This is a symbol for your inner child. Because who is create all this control and all this stress around control or be controlled? It's our inner child, and we learn that very, very early. Just imagine when a child at home see parents, everything okay with parents, and when child went to school or childcare, coming home, parents already fought and ready for divorce, and child start to think that while he is not home, that's what happens. And as soon as I go out somewhere in the school or somewhere, I can lose my family because of what's going on. And child become controlling parents. Same thing when somebody's sick in the family. Let's say mama take care of father while he's got cold or something, and mother say to father, okay, stay in bed, I bring you this, I bring you that, just be safe, you need to lay, you need to rest. Child understand that if you can take care of somebody, you just do, because this is way to survive. See how interesting it is? And it all goes in our childhood. So that's why when we draw the symbols for our inner child, we don't have to know how, we don't have to know when, but we start to heal ourselves by simply drawing these pictures, because we're sending information to our subconscious, to our inner child, that I accept you, I love you, and thank you for being this way, because when I was living under control or controlling, was the way for me to survive. And I appreciate you. And when you accept those parts of you, then you start to notice when you overdo it, or when you do it just because it make you feel good and it make another person feel good. So you start to understand when you overdo it. But see, when you overdo it, see what happens when you overdo it. You control somebody else's life, and you totally don't live your own life. You don't live your own life. And see how interesting it is, guys? I didn't even pay attention. But just look what I start to color first. I control, I care. And I know I am like that because I was an older sister. And I had to take care of my little brother. Just because I was afraid to be in trouble in front of my parents, because they give me that responsibility to take care of my brother. And I learned how to be, not only watch myself, like, control myself, self-control, right? But I had to also make sure my brother okay. I babysit my brother quite a bit. I was 6 and he was 3 years old, so he could eat on his own. And all I had to do is just make sure we play together. And then when he started to go to school, I was responsible for his grades too. So, very interesting. Let me come back to me. I am, and find some figures here. Yeah, you can soften just corners if you have thinner marker. But you don't have to. See how I do it? It's this marker I like to use right now. Make me feel good to use this marker now. And that's how I do it. Okay, guys, I need some time to do all this, and I suggest for you to share with me if you like. And I make also PDF for that, so it would be easy to follow. This is very, very powerful work on yourself, and you will feel how you maybe will feel, a little bit tired after drawing this, or otherwise you feel more energized. Okay. Yeah, I need some time to do it. Can you imagine when you put colors on it? How much this neuro symbol will look like for our subconscious, for our happy child. And again, control starts with not happy child, when the child was insecure. So what we try to do now, we talk with our symbols and say, hey, sweet baby, I love you. I know you had to adjust, adapt for certain situations, and that's what helps us to survive at the moment. You don't have to do it anymore. You can be happy without focusing too much on life of others, because you have your own life to live and create and expand and be happy. And just do this. And just follow your intuition. Just give yourself to some time to enjoy the picture you create. Enjoy the process. And while you're enjoying that, your subconscious at work too. Okay, guys, I'm not very talkative. Let me switch the camera. 1 second. So anyway, thank you so much for joining me, and please try this technique. It's very, very interesting. Let's see what's gonna happen, and if it's one time not enough for you, do it another time. Do 2-3 times, because those programs ingrained in us very long time, and we we live this way, not even realizing that it's a programs that, see, when you live somebody's life, or like if you control somebody, then you don't have time for your own life. But when you realize those issues, it's not that even, it's a process. It needs to be worked out. This process needs to be worked out. So then you feel so much better, then you feel so much easier, then a lot of energy you let go, for something else, because we have energy, okay? You don't lose energy, you don't gain energy, the energy we have. And why we have more and more lack of energy, that's a reason. We need to understand what we try to do, that our body give energy away. And a lot of times it can be mental process. Even worry for somebody, or worry somebody don't care about you, or worry somebody like care about you too much. So this is all energies there. They stuck in there, and they play in the back of your mind. And when it's released by drawing this beautiful art, which is like only yours, nobody else's, but this is a process started, and this is a symbol for our subconscious, which is subconscious say, hey, yes, that's me, and I can let go, and I can trust other people, I can trust myself, I can do it, I can trust other people that they have their own journey, they can do their own mistakes, it's okay. The same thing when we say, okay, enough is enough, I can do it on my own, I can create something by myself without waiting of someone tell me what to do. Because when you don't do what you want to do, then you do something that what other people want you to do. And when you do too much to care about other people, then you don't have time for yourself. So that's it. This is little exercise for today. Have a wonderful, wonderful evening, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.